The farm life has never really been for me. It's too quiet, smells like crap most of the time, and there's always something that needs to be fixed or cleaned. Following graduation, I wanted to move to a city and start my career, but life had other plans for me when the family farm was struggling. Well, following a traumatizing event which resulted in my dad's injury, I decided to stay for a while to help him recover from multiple losses. I came back in September. In other words, hurricane season here in Florida. I was a bit moody since, once again, I had to put my dreams on hold, but I held my tongue. This was only temporary. One night, I woke up to the sounds of the cows and chickens causing a ruckus. We had prepared the animals for the storm by securing their shelter and taking all necessary precautions, so they were probably fine. The next morning, I woke up to the sun shining on my face. The calm after the storm. I headed outside and started my first set of morning chores, feeding the animals and cleaning up their mess. I was feeding the chickens when I realized some of them weren't inside their coop. It was odd. Maybe my dad brought some of them into the house last night. I checked on the pigs and sheep next, and saw that some of them were missing as well. I went to my dad, who was busy fixing up the barn due to the damage from the storm. When he came down his ladder, he noticed blood and the remains of cattle on the ground.
What in tarnation?
We ran around the farm, looking for the missing animals. I spotted a chicken hiding. I picked it up. Poor fella was trembling. How'd you get over here? I was walking back to the chicken coops when it started clucking nonstop. What's wrong? I looked ahead and noticed something peeking out of our pond. I screamed and scared the chicken, which immediately jumped out of my arms. Suddenly, an alligator stepped out of the water. I noticed that it was injured. Its ribs were sticking out, and it looked like it had one hell of a night. It quickly moved towards the chicken that was running in circles and ate it in one bite. I ran back towards the barn and tried to find my dad. Pa, there's an injured alligator in the pond, and it's been eating the chickens.
An alligator, you say? No problem, hon. We used to eat those pests back in the bayou.
He went near the pond and saw the alligator feasting on another one of our animals.
Oh, think you're Mr. Tough Guy. Wait till I batter you up in some Cajun spices. See if you like being eaten.
He jumped in his tractor with his shooting gun and drove closer to it.
But not today, Satan. Into the deep fryer you go. You mess with the wrong Papa Bear.
He looked over at me and yelled for me to call the nuisance alligator hotline so that they could come and get rid of the damn thing.
Ask for Hank, best damn trapper in town, and the bastard owes me one.
He managed to grab the alligator with his tractor. It was the biggest creature I had ever seen, being over 10 feet long. When he tried to pull the thing up, the tractor broke.
Oh, dagnabbit, this wasn't cheap, you know.
That's when I ran inside the house to call the hotline, telling them to hurry up. Worried for my dad's life, I ran back outside. The tractor was broken, completely smashed. My dad was still inside, but no sight of the alligator. I looked around. The alligator went into the barn. I ran to my dad. His eyes were closed. I managed to pull him out. Dad.
Goodness gracious. Man, I thought I was a goner. Never seen anything like that.
He was badly injured. Eventually, I lifted him up, and we went back inside the house. Meanwhile, in the background, we heard the screams and cries of our animals.
No, not my babies.
The trappers arrived a few minutes later, and we pointed them towards the direction of the creature. The team ran into the barn, armed and carrying gear. These guys are licensed alligator trappers who then sell the beasts to farms where they are killed for their meat and hide. They know their shit. Is everything okay? Fucka chomped down on one of our guys. I called for backup. It's injured right now. I got it real good. What the heck is that thing?
Well, damn, I'll be. Sure enough got the Hulk over here.
I'm out of here. Right then and there, a helicopter came flying out of nowhere and landed in the farm. One after the other. I looked over, and the creature went back inside the barn. One of the guys approached my dad and me and explained who they were.
SCP Foundation? Nope, never heard of it. What are you, a secret government agency or something? I don't trust y'all. I reckon that over yonder's your failed experiment.
They told us not to worry, that they'll have everything under control. Said something about the creature being a number 682 or something like that, and that it was really dangerous. I told them that the creature went inside the barn. A team of personnel stormed inside with some kind of transport container filled with acid. What left me speechless was hearing a conversation between the team and the creature.
Why did you escape? You've disrupted and killed so many innocent lives. You have no business being here. Not going to talk. Okay, I hope you enjoy containment. What was that? Speak up.
They were too alive. They did not deserve to roam free.
Well, neither do you.
Thank goodness. After a lot of blood, explosives, and shots fired, they managed to injure and contain the creature.